he was behind the Paramount Pictures for 10 full years to get the rights of this film. And then, of course, COVID happened. And let me tell you, and Aamir has admitted that this is the most difficult film of his career. Now, Aamir Khan is saying that. I'll tell you what happens. With press, when we say discussion, they hear dispute, because there is no news in discussion, there is news in dispute. See, number one, I have been doing films for last more than 20 years. Secondly, I'm not that kind of a person really who gets too attached or involved in the success or failure of anything, in the results of anything. Almost every day I come across these embarrassing moments when I don't remember names of people. I am very bad, very, very bad at it. I absolutely don't remember names, and that includes Gitanjali.
Hi, my name is Surbhi, and today we have with us, the man behind the film Laal Singh Chaddha, Mr. Atul Kulkarni, in conversation with us with Entertainment Reports. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Surbhi. Thank you.
So, firstly, we all know the story behind how Laal Singh Chaddha happened and all of that. Of course, we've been reading all your interviews. But I really want to know, as a writer, everybody is really anticipating that Laal Singh Chaddha will be a super hit. But since you wrote roles for every other person, why didn't you write a role for yourself?
No, I was just writing the film. I was not writing, except for Aamir. I didn't have anyone, and I believe that it was completely the directors and the producers' call whom to cast in what role.
Okay. Correct me if
I would
I'm
have
wrong.
loved to do Kareena's role though, but for obvious reasons I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, yes. Then I think, we would like you in any other role. Well, I don't know all the characters as of now, but
yeah, okay. See the film and then let me know which role.
Yes, I will for sure. Yeah. So I know that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is your first film as a writer, and not really an actor. And after lockdown, it is the first film of yours releasing in the theater. So, do you feel the Friday chills? Because I know that films releasing in the cinemas and all of that is really very thrilling. About how the audiences will take it and all of that. So, do you already feel the Friday chills?
No. See, number one, I have been doing films for last more than 20 years. Secondly, I'm not that kind of a person really who gets too attached or involved in the success or failure of anything, in the results of anything. So yes, I definitely am very curious about how people would react to it, what would they say about it, what their take would be. I'm quite curious, but I'm not really that kind of a person who gets nervous or who thinks about the Fridays, really.
Okay. So we spoke to Naga Chaitanya, one of the cast of the film, recently, and he said that he really tolerates Aamir's habit of not sleeping in the night. Like he doesn't really sleep in the night, he said. And Chaitanya is somebody, who sleeps at 9 p.m., like probably. So how has it been like, I'm sure that you know Aamir for a very long time now, but as a writer and as an actor on set, was there any creative conflict between the two of you?
Number one, Chaitanya sir has not definitely attempted to wake him up. And it is impossible to wake Aamir up. And he has not spent that kind of a time with him, for sure. Actually, this question about conflict, I'll tell you what happens. With press, when we say discussion, they hear dispute, because there is no news in discussion, there is news in dispute.
Guilty, yeah.
So, film is a collective art, and if whoever says that all of us were on the same page, take it from me, they are making a boring film.
Okay.
There cannot be such a process that everyone is on the same page. No, then you are definitely making a boring film. So Of course, a lot of discussions happen on film sets.
Mhm.
Of course, there are a lot of contributions made, and you can imagine that there are experts of different disciplines.
Yeah.
Someone is a director, someone is an actor, someone is GOP, someone is set designer, sound, other people, including the spot boys, who contribute so much because they directly react to what is happening in front of them as audiences.
Yeah.
So there is a contribution from each and every person in a collective art, any form of collective art, whichever collective art you may talk about. It's a collective thing. So I would say that these are contributions. I will not call them contradictions or what is the word that you use?
Conflict.
Conflict.
Creative conflict. Yeah.
You are just buttering it.
Yeah.
By adding creative word to it. But no, I believe that discussions make the film.
Okay. So in real life, of course, you don't have a child of your own, but I think Laal Singh Chaddha is a teenager baby of yours, and which you proudly own. So, it took a lot of years to make your first baby. I mean, your teenager baby. It's I think 14 or 15-year-old today. So, how would you like to describe your 14 or 15 years with Laal Singh Chaddha?
Imagine a 14-year-old kid still in the Delhi.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think that one person who has worked the most for this film is Aamir. He was behind the Paramount Pictures for 10 full years to get the rights of this film. And then, of course, COVID happened. And let me tell you, and Aamir has admitted that this is the most difficult film of his career. Now, Aamir Khan is saying that. Aamir Khan is saying that Laal Singh Chaddha is the most difficult film of his life. And I completely agree with it. Because it is not easy. When you'll see the film, you will know that this is not at all an easy film. Not easy to write it. I mean, it is difficult multiple times to make it, actually. So I think full credit goes to Aamir to make this happen. Acting and all is, I think, secondary in this film. Yeah. To make this film happen as a producer is hats off to him.
Wow. And taking a sneak peek into your personal life, we spoke to Gitanjali ma'am recently, and we asked her about that one thing she likes and one thing she tolerates about you as like Atul Kulkarni, the husband. So she said that what she really likes is that you're very responsible, that you call the relatives every day, your responsibilities very well, and that you're very disciplined and up to date with what you do, and very, very focused. But what she tolerates is probably everything about you. Your comment on it.
It's the opposite, I think.
Okay.
I like everything about her. And what I tolerate is that she has to tolerate everything about me.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's begin with awesome shots, where we ask some questions and we expect quick and honest answers from you. So, starting awesome, Mr. Atul Kulkarni, my first question to you is: what is the most embarrassing moment for you on a set or in life till date?
Almost every day I come across these embarrassing moments when I don't remember names of people. I am very bad, very, very bad at it. I absolutely don't remember names, and that includes Gitanjali.
Oh God. Then though it might be like a disaster at home.
When she said that she tolerates everything about me, this also comes in.
Yeah, I'm sure. This really annoys a girl, and how a man really forgets her name. Yeah, that's danger calling. Okay. One life lesson that you have learned and you would like to share with the viewers.
I think changing oneself all the time, being ready for change, not being, comfortable in the comfort zone of yours,
Mm-hmm.
because the world changes, and nowadays world is changing very fast because of technology and because of other things. So I think one lesson that I have learned is not to be in your comfort zones and just try to unlearn and relearn constantly.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good lesson actually. Have you ever stolen anything from set?
Stolen?
Yes.
No, I'm in a position where I ask for it. I don't have to steal it.
Okay. Your all-time favorite Bollywood crush?
Crush.
Yes.
All-time favorite, I don't know. The first crush was Poonam Dilnoji
Dylan,
in Trishul. Gapuchi Gapuchi Gum Gum. Yeah.
Okay. Your top 3 friends in the industry that, you can call at 2 a.m. in the night and, discuss your problems or whatever.
I'll answer that question when you'll put my photograph behind your wall. I see a lot of photographs and not mine. So I'll answer that question after you put my photograph there.
I will do it next time we speak. For sure. I'll do it like tomorrow.
Question when I see my photograph.
We'll do it tomorrow. I swear, and I'll kind of send it to you on Instagram. For sure, doing it. One question, you're an actor since so many years, given so many interviews, I'm sure. What is that one question you often hate being asked?
Yeah. One question? Now that's a very difficult question to point out just one question. No,
you can mention as many.
No. To be honest, I really get kind of sad when the journalists are not well acquainted with the person or with the field, and they keep on repeating the questions which are already in the air. And there is a kind of, I feel there is a disinterest in knowing the person. When you're interviewing a person, I think you have to have an interest in that person, whoever it is. And that is not only true when you are interviewed professionally. I think when you're talking to any person, if you're investing that 2 minutes, I think that taking interest in that other person is very important. And when that doesn't happen, when I see that when I'm answering one question, the person next to me is already thinking about the next question, absolutely not listening to what I'm saying, I really get sad about it. I don't know whether to use the word upset or angry or whatever, but I get sad and when people don't listen.
Love it, sir. Love the conversation. Thank you so much for your candor and all of that funny moments that you gave in the interview. And so we've obviously hated you for all the negative roles that you play on screen, but at the same time really adored with so much passion, dedication that you play on screen, चाहे negative role हो, चाहे positive role हो, but off late I know बहुत सारे strong roles रहे हैं, so love it. I'm a fan and I'll paste a picture of yours in the backdrop next time for sure. And
Thank you.